make
Okay. I don't know no if my audio is doing good na. Hello? Are we good? I don't know if naririnig niyo ba ako? Okay. I don't know no if okay. Yan. So sorry no. It was actually my headset no. Ang nagkaproblema po yung headset ko. So medyo nag-retire na talaga yung headset. Kailangan ng kailangan na ng palitan. No. Actually what I was saying kanina po is actually I'm talking about time. It only proves kasi ngayon June 2 na eh. So we passed by June 1 at ngayong araw na to matatapos na rin ang June 2. It only proves one thing, if there's one commodity in the world na hindi mo talaga mapipigilan ay oras po yan, and time. Kaya nga it's ironic na sabihin po natin na we can truly manage time or we can truly control time because sa totoo lang ay hindi po talaga natin kayang pigilan ang oras. There's no way that we will be able to do that. No? There's no way that we will be able to do that. Kaya dito po sa pagninegosyo natin, the only thing I could really suggest is you have to seize the moment. No? Kailangan mo talagang samantalahin ang mga pagkakataon na tatrabahuin mo ang dapat mong trabahuin para you will be able to accomplish a lot of things. Now, if ever you are there right now na naka-tune in na po kayo, I hope na ma-invite nyo po yung mga classmates po natin dito tonight, no, para makapag-join po sila sa atin. Kasi sayang din po yung natin, no? Sayang din po yung continuation ng lesson pag hindi po nila nasubaybayan or nasundan yung mga topic natin. Kasi sayang to is design talaga na sunod-sunod talaga eh. Kaya nga nasa episode 13 na po tayo eh. So I hope na they will be able to catch up with us. I hope na they will be able to tune in. At sana ho, if ever may gusto kayong i-invite na ninyo sila dyan, no? I-mention nyo kaya or ano ba? You can actually, you can text them or chat them, no? Para makahabol po sila, no? Para makahabol po sila. Okay, so siguro ay umpisahan na po natin ang bakbakan, no? Yesterday or last night ay napag-usapan po natin ang why be an entrepreneur? Bakit nga ba? Was it about, di ba, nagtanong tayo, was it about really the money? Was it really about time, freedom? Or was it really about, in fact, iba-iba po yung nagiging mga, natin, iba-iba po yung nagiging feedback or responses to the question. But true enough, the reason why po na tayo po ay nagnegosyo is because there is something in us that we can truly say to ourselves na kaya ko pong gawin yan. It's a matter of leveling up, no? Sabi nga ni Leslie kagabi, the reason why pinasok natin ang mundo ng negosyo is because we wanted to level up. So, pag level up natin, ang nakikita natin ay yung worth natin. How we are worth, no? Kung ano ba yung halaga natin. Now, to set the balance, I will not say na there's no success outside of business. Kasi may mga nagtatrabaho din naman, may mga career person na maganda naman ang takbo ng karera nila at umasenso din naman sila. And they were able to live a good life, no? At a life na merong significance. On the other hand, may mga nagnegosyo rin na hindi rin nagmaterialize yung mga plano nila, yung gusto nila. At the same time, may mga nagnegosyo rin naman na hindi rin sila nakapag-live a life that impacts other people. So, kung titingnan mo, pareho lang. No? Pareho lang po ang situation. May mga nasa career life na umasenso talaga at nagkaroon ng impact yung buhay nila. May mga nasa negosyo din naman na hindi rin nagkaroon ng magandang impact yung pagnenegosyo nila. But what we hope to achieve actually is we want to achieve both. Na we want to achieve the kind of success here in the business, but at the same time also we want to be able to live a life na magkakaroon po tayo ng significance. Bakit? Because sabi ko pa nga kagabi, yung last ano natin tap na pinag-usapan, it's about legacy. We want to leave something behind for the next generation to look onto. We want to leave a legacy na magkakaroon ng inspiration sa mga tao na susunod sa atin. And I believe there will be people that will always be next in line. No? Um, w- we don't stay in this world forever. Palang araw ho, mamamatay din po tayo and we will exit in this world. One day, the new generation will lead the way. Diba? One day, they will be our leaders, technically. Sila na po yung magiging mga leaders natin. And with that, there will be a new fresh of mind, fresh initiative. Marami pong bago ang mga mangyayari po dyan. We don't know what is the innovation that are waiting for us. But whatever would be the changes in terms of business and economy, the process remains the same. No, the process remains the same. Kung baga may mga principles talaga in business that never changes. No, it follows the same pattern over and over and over again. And that's what we are going to take a look at into. But prior to that, I would like to greet some people that are here with us tonight. Now, greetings kay Catrice Saison. Thank you for joining, Catrice. To Levi Salvador from Toledo City. We have Maminda, no, our ever faithful followers. Thank you, Maminda. Ha? Then si Mary Ann Quintinita, no? Thank you, Mary Ann from Balamban, no? Ito faithful din to si Mary Ann. Si Jaime Tiin, no? Thank you, Jaime, no, from Quezon City. Si Marivic Delgado from Palawan. Si Ruela from Compostela. Si Junisha Tubo nandito rin. And who else? Betchay. Betchay is also here. Thank you for joining, Betchay. And Erin Krisha, nandito rin. Si Vivian Imping, nandito rin. Thank you. Then si Sarah Wasawas from Toledo City, nandito rin. Si Rain, nandito. Si Yula, nandito rin. Si Philric, all the way from Cagayan de Oro. Oy Philric, I've heard na nasa MGCQ tayo ulit dyan. Ha? So, ingat-ingat din po kayo. Then Maricel Sunggahid, no, na nandito rin po sa atin, kasama natin tonight. So, guys, there's a lot of things that we really wanted to take a look at into as we do the business, no? And I don't know what will be your ultimate plan in joining a business. I don't know what are your long-term goals as you do this business. And whatever is that, I rest my case na balang araw po, magkita-kita tayo lahat sa tinatawag natin na pedestal of success. My desire, my goal for each and every one of us is we're gonna make it, no? We're gonna make it. The journey to become an entrepreneur is not a smooth sailing journey. There would be rough roads along the way. There would be bumps. But what matters the most is that we are certain with our destination. Alam natin kung saan at kung ano ang patutunguhan natin. Because that what matters the most. Alam natin kung ano yung magiging outcome natin. There would be challenges that you will meet along the way. There would be unexpected crushings of of oneself along the way. But it doesn't erase the fact that an entrepreneur's challenges never last, but only tough people do. And tough people are the entrepreneurs, no? We entrepreneurs are the tough people. Okay? So, sa pagpapatuloy po ng masterclass natin, mastermind class natin tonight, let's take a look at on the process an entrepreneur need to take. Kasi may mga proseso po talaga na ititake ang isang entrepreneur. There's no such thing as ano yan, na automatic lahat na mangyayari yan. No, hindi po. Hindi po yan automatic lahat. Ibig sabihin, there will always be a process. No? May flow talaga yan. Imposible pong walang proseso na mangyayari. Meron talaga. No? There will always be a process na dadaanan ng bawat isa sa atin. Now, just like a butterfly, nakakita na ba kayo ng butterfly? Diba? If you happen to see a butterfly, ang isang butterfly ho, hindi po siya naging butterfly overnight. No? Hindi po siya naging butterfly overnight. Dumaan po siya sa stages. No? Larva, naging caterpillar, hanggang naging isang butterfly. The moment na naging butterfly siya, napakaganda po niya tingnan. He has the most beautiful color. He can spread his wings as a butterfly. Then, when he flies gracefully, no, as a butterfly. But nung larva pa siya, no, parang uod pa lang, no one actually dares to appreciate it. Napakapangit naman tong uod na to eh. Ganon yun eh, di ba? Hindi mo siya ma-appreciate minsan pag nakita mo yan, aapakan mo yan, no? Especially na kung hindi mo naman talaga alam na yan ay magiging isang butterfly, ang gagawin mo ay aapakan mo yan naturally, no? Yun ang initial instinct eh. But nevertheless, it never stopped the process. Magiging caterpillar yan, and in a couple of days, weeks, bubuka po yan at magiging isang butterfly. Parang ganun po ang pagiging isang entrepreneur. Isang proseso po siya na kung titingnan mo sa umpisa ay parang uod lang. Para bang ang bagal lahat, no? Para bang mangyayari kaya itong mga pinaplano ko? Magkakatotoo kaya itong mga pananaw ko sa negosyo na to? Itong goal ko kaya balang araw maabot ko kaya to? Parang uod ka lang talaga, no? Parang uod ka lang. Pag kakausapin mo yung pamilya mo, yung mga malalapit sa iyo, mga mahal mo sa buhay, minsan hindi talaga sila maniniwala. Actually, hindi naman talaga minsan. Always hindi sila maniniwala. 'Di ba? If you have experienced it, kung na-experience nyo po na may bago po kayong opportunity, excited kayo sa opportunity na yon. Tapos, yung excitement nyo po, syempre, so excited ka sa opportunity. So, ano ba yung gagawin mo? Excited ka dun sa negosyo mo. Syempre, pupuntahan mo yung pamilya mo. Pupuntahan mo yung pamilya mo, kamag-anak mo, kapatid mo, pinsan mo, tiya mo, tiyo mo, mga best friends mo, close friends mo, classmates mo. Yung mga malalapit sa'yo, yun ang uunahin mo eh. Pupuntahan mo sila isa-isa. Pero wala ba kayong napansin? Wala ba kayong napansin na the more mo silang pinupuntahan at ini-explainan, halos pare-pareho yung mga sagot nila. Halos silang lahat ay hindi po naniniwala po sa iyo. Diba? If you notice it. Now, ano kaya ang reason dyan? Well, the only thing I can say is because ang tingin niya sa iyo ay parang uod lang. Parang uod lang na wala talagang maganda dyan tingnan. Kaya nga, nung excited ka na mag-share sa negosyo mo, dun sa mga kakilala mo, uod ka lang sa kanila, hindi ka pinapansin. Ang proseso, napakahaba ho. Napakahaba ang proseso. Minsan, ikaw mismo ay naiinip sa proseso. Para bang, ang sabi mo, ang tagal naman na magiging isang butterfly ako. Pero hindi mo kasi pwedeng i-advance eh. Kasi may stages talaga. And that's exactly in the business. Kaya nga eh, maraming gustong yumaman agad-agad. Kaya nga na-scam eh, kasi gustong yumaman agad. Because technically, in the real business world, hindi ka talaga yayaman agad-agad. Bakit? Kasi may proseso. May proseso na dapat mo talagang daanan. Kasi kung hindi mo dadaanan ang proseso na yan, there might be challenges ahead na hindi mo kayang agapan kasi hindi mo nadaanan ang proseso. Di ba? Part of the process is na-develop ka rin. Okay, ulitin ko ha. Part of the process is na-develop ka rin. Gaya ng uod. No? Gaya ng uod, bago po siya magiging isang caterpillar, yung larva, bago siya magiging caterpillar, may progression po. Nag-improve din po yung katawan niya. Lumaki yung katawan niya, humaba yung katawan niya. Bakit to? Kasi nag-improve din siya. Lumaki din po siya. Mula doon sa uod siya hanggang naging caterpillar siya, may diferensya po sa hitsura niya. Hanggang doon sa malapit na siyang magiging isang butterfly, may diferensya na po ang hitsura niya. Ibig sabihin, may naiiba na ho. Ganon din po yung sa negosyo. Nung ikaw ay first time na excited na pumunta doon sa kaibigan mo, kakilala mo dahil gusto mo ngang i-share yung business mo, and eventually, ang natanggap mo ay puro rejection sa lahat-lahat. Pero habang ginagawa mo, habang nag-a-attend ka ng seminars, nag-a-attend ka ng mga training, nakikinig ka ng mastermind class ni Coach Joffrin, no? Habang ginagawa mo lahat ng mga dapat mong gawin, ay unti-unti pong nagkakaroon ka ng kumpiyansa sa sarili. Nagkakaroon ka ng confidence, kumbaga. So, ibig sabihin, part of those processes is pinalakas ka, no? Part po dun sa proseso ay pinalakas ka. Ang proseso kasi, hindi ka kasi gagawing mahina sa proseso. The reason why may proseso po dyan, kasi ang intention po dyan ay gagawin po kayong maging malakas. Yun po yung intention. Kasi, the moment you become stronger, the more you become ready. Yun po yung yun po yung pinaka-intention. Now, gaya ng larva na nagiging isang caterpillar, ngayon papunta na po siya, papasok na po siya sa itong tinatawag nating pagiging isang butterfly. No? Alam mo, butterfly, ano bang Tagalog sa butterfly? Paru-paro. Yan, paru-paro pala. Now, kung titingnan mo, pagdating mo na magiging isang butterfly ka, napakaganda na po yung mga colors mo. Pag spread ng wings mo, ay nako, ang ganda tingnan kasi very colorful. Bakit? Kasi butterfly ka na. 'Di ba? Butterfly ka na. No, ngayon, ito po yung situation. Hindi po kayo naging butterfly one day lang. Hindi po. Dumaan din po yun ng ilang araw, ilang linggo, bago po kayo nagiging isang butterfly. Kaya habang nag-a-attend ka ng mga seminars, ng mga training, lumalaki ka, lumalakas ka, yung confidence mo ay mas lalong nagiging malalim hanggang you spread your wings as a business person, as an entrepreneur. At ngayon, nakikita ka na nila na umaasenso ka, lumilipad ka na, kumbaga. So, ganun po yung situation dyan. Ganun po exactly ang situation. Ang journey po sa pagiging isang entrepreneur ay isang proseso. Gaya po ng isang uod na naging isang paru-paro. Hindi siya nagiging paru-paro one day, kundi proseso po. Ganon din po ang pagiging successful businessman. Hindi po yan one day, bagamat proseso din po. No? Lahat talaga ay proseso. Okay? So, ito yung pag-uusapan natin tonight. The process an entrepreneur need to take. Let's take it away. Number 1, The Discovery. Okay. Discovery Channel. The Discovery. Ano ba tong Discovery? Ito yung stage wherein nakahanap ka ng opportunity. Either nakahanap ka ng opportunity, or ikaw ay na-invite sa isang opportunity, or ikaw ay na-expose sa isang opportunity. Sa makatuwid or sa madaling salita, that was the time na nakadiscovery ka ng opportunity na yan. Kung ano man yung opportunity na meron ka ngayon, there was a time na na-discover mo yan. No? Hindi naman nahulog yan sa langit agad-agad eh. So there was a time na na-discover mo yan. Now, a lot of situation when you discover opportunity, kadalasan sa atin ngayon, kasi marami na pong nag-iisip ng mga negosyo, kadalasan sa atin ngayon ay na-share na sa atin. Sinare na po sa atin. Kumbaga, in-invite ka, for example, in-invite ka sa isang seminar, tapos in-explain yung business, ayun, na-discover mo na maganda pala ang negosyo na to. May mga ganun na. On rare cases, may mga negosyo rin po na na-discover dahil po out of the idea po. No? Out of the idea na uh, na na pumasok po sa isipan natin, di ba? So in short, it could either be an idea or it could either be introduced to you. Either way, na-discover mo ang opportunity na yan. No? So, yung pag-discover mo po, there were so many things na gusto mong alamin. Kasi, by the time na may ma-discover ka talaga na something new, imposible na makasing wala kang mga questions eh. You will always have a lot of questions in your mind. And you need to find the answer in all of those questions. Now, let's take a look at it. In business, everything begins with an idea. Lahat pong pinag-uusapan po natin, lahat po ng mga posibleng mga negosyo na matutunan po natin, lahat po ng mga negosyo na ma-discover mo along the way, it will always begins with an idea. Idea of someone, or it could be your idea. Minsan, may mga ideas na just pop out of the blue. No? May mga ideas rin na shared by people. No? May mga ideas din that born out of necessity. May mga ideas din born out for a solution to a problem. In short, whatever is that, when it comes to idea, isa lang po ang masasabi ko. Every idea is worth na talagang pakinggan, pag-aralan, at busisihin. Never discard an idea. Tanggalin niyo po yung attitude po natin na ibaliwala yung idea na kung may ma-meet po kayong idea. Tanggalin po yan. Endeavor to have the heart na kung may makita po kayo na opportunity or ma-share sa inyo na opportunity, have the heart na ito po ay pakinggan mo. Have the heart na ito po ay aralin mo. Have the heart na ito po ay busisihin mo. Because that is the only way that you will begin to realize kung ano ba talaga ang idea na to. Ang problema kasi ay ito. And this is a very common problem. When you invite someone, I don't know if you have tried it. If you are going to invite someone to a business opportunity, ang tao kasi close-minded eh. Akala kasi nila, di komo na naka-attend na sila ng isang seminar dati, pag may merong mag-invite sa kanila ng mga seminar, ang akala kasi nila pare-pareho lahat yon. Ang problema ay hindi naman talaga pareho lahat yan. Diba? Hindi yan pareho. Imposible pong magiging pareho po ang mga opportunity. Iba-ibang invitation, iba-iba ang opportunity. So, ang pinaka-suggestion ko, have the heart to listen to it first before you are going to make your conclusions with regards to any possible idea or business invitation. Di ba? Kasi ang kadalasan kasi na pag na-invite po kayo or na-invite yung iba, ay automatic. Ay, alam ko na yan. Ay, pareho lang po yan. Ay, saka na, busy ako eh. Meron tayong attitude na gano'n na Pinoy. So, if you wanted to really take this journey para po sa pagiging entrepreneur, isa lang po ang magiging suggestion ko. Isa lang. Have an open mind. Okay? Have an open mind. Endeavor to listen to whatever na isi-share sa inyo. Huwag i-judge ang isang opportunity hanggat hindi mo mapakinggan muna. In short, pakinggan mo muna. Okay? Pakinggan mo muna, pag-aralan mo muna, bago mo siya desisyonan. Hindi yung invitation pa lang, ang sagot agad ay no. Di ba? Because if ganun po ang magiging mentality po natin, yung mentalidad natin, if ganun po, the sad part is that you will miss a lot of opportunity. Marami po kayong mamimiss na mga opportunity if ganun po ang magiging responses po ninyo. I don't know about you, no? Pero kayo ba, may kakilala ba kayo na ganun ang response pag nag-invite kayo? Meron po ba kayo? Or nakapag-try na po ba kayo? Have you tried na nag-invite ka tapos nag-no agad siya na hindi pa niya napakinggan? Nagbigay na agad siya ng comment, no, ng opinion kahit hindi pa niya narinig ang opportunity? Meron ba kayong kaibigan na ganun? Do you have a friend like that na na-invite nyo at ganun po ang nagiging response? Ganun po ang nagiging sagot sa inyo? Meron po ba kayo? You know why? Because they have a closed mind. And people like that will really never be able to discover opportunities. Hindi talaga makapag-discover yan ng mga opportunities. At parati talagang maiiwan yan sa mga opportunity. Trust me, they will miss a lot of opportunity if ganun po ang magiging attitude nila with regards to any possible invitation. No? Sayang if ganun ang mentality. So, remember that everything begins with an idea. So, better listen to it. Okay? Once you have the idea, once meron ka ng idea, syempre, napakinggan mo, di ba? Napakinggan mo, tiningnan mo, in-explain sa'yo, that's the time that you are going to evaluate base dun sa information na nag-gather mo. Di ba? Iimbitahan ka eh. So, mag-i-explain yan. Mag-a-attend ka. For example, baka mag-attend ka ng isang seminar or whatever. Or probably, i-discuss sa'yo. Now, based on those discussion, may mga information na isi-share. Tama po ba? Dahil may mga information na ina-share, at sabi ko kanina, na if gusto mo talagang magiging isang negosyante, dapat hindi po talaga close-minded. Kasi, you will miss a lot of opportunities. So, once open-minded ka, you will be able to gather all the information that you will need. Pag meron ka ng information na kailangan mo, well, that's the time that you are going to evaluate your information. Kasi, ipoprocess mo yun eh. You will process the information na natanggap mo. Eh, siyempre, mag-analyze ka rin eh. Mag-isip ka rin. So, kumbaga, hindi naman talaga to bara-bara lang. Kaya nga, I always say, when you go into business, and in this journey para pagiging isang entrepreneur po, hindi po to base sa feelings lang. Na feel ko lang magnegosyo ako. Feel ko lang gusto ko maging entrepreneur. Hindi po. Hindi po ito motivated by feelings. kundi ito po ay motivated po ito ng facts, ng idea, no? Ng information. And out of those information, you are able to process it. No? Pino-process mo, di ba? So, you evaluate, no, after you have gathered all the information na kakailanganin mo. You gather it, then you evaluate it. Okay? Then, once you're going to evaluate it, pag na-evaluate mo na, tiningnan mo na ang opportunity, ito ba ay doable ba? Ito ba ay may market ba nito? Ito ba may mga magre-respond kaya? Then titingnan mo ulit yung goal mo. Titingnan mo yung goal mo. If what this opportunity na inoffer ay magmamatch ba doon sa goal na gusto mong maabot sa pagninegosyo. Kasi, di ba, in your entrepreneurial journey, you have agreed to yourself na meron kang mga goals, di ba? That's the reason why you get into the business is because you have goals. And in line with that goals, imamatch mo na ngayon yan doon sa opportunity na na-share sa'yo. Di ba? May na-share sa'yo na opportunity. Nag-evaluate ka. Tiningnan mo kung ito ba ay doable ba? Ito ba may market ba? Ito ba may potential ba? At kung etong negosyo na to ay papatulan ko, yung mga goals ko ba ay maabot ko ba? Magmamatch ba to sa gusto kong maabot na mga goals? Because if you're not convinced that the opportunity na ginagawa mo will somehow bring you to your goal, then by all means, don't do that. Because you will only be wasting your time. No? You will only be wasting your time. The reason why na nag-evaluate ka and the reason why you match that with your goal, it's because you want something na ma-accomplish mo, ma-achieve mo. Hindi po siya na basta lang gusto mo. Basta lang, sige, patry nga. No, hindi po. It has to be motivated by decisions. And your decision is motivated by the facts, information na nakuha mo. Kumbaga, hindi po yun feeling-feeling yan. Feeling ko kasi maganda to eh. Feeling ko kasi yayaman ako dito eh. Feeling ko kasi kikita ako dito. Feeling ko kasi mababayaran yung mga utang ko. Alam mo, kung ganun yung magiging estado, ang tawag ko sa iyo ay hindi po entrepreneur. Ang tawag ko sa iyo, feelingon. Feelingon ka lang, no? Wag po ganoon, no? Wag po ganoon. Kaya nga may proseso eh. That's the reason why there is a process. The purpose of the process is that you will be able to identify the business and the opportunity na meron yang negosyo na yan. Okay? Kasi magmamatch yan dun sa mga personal goals natin. Di ba? Let's continue. Number 2. Di ba? Number 1 is the discovery stage. Number 2 is you need to have a business plan. Na ngayon, kung ikaw ay may nakita na negosyo, na sa tingin mo, itong negosyo, base doon sa evaluation mo, base doon sa mga information na nag-gather mo at tapos nag-evaluate ka, and you have come up with a decision that this is the business na gagawin ko, the next stage dyan ay you've got to have a business plan. Hindi po siya pwedeng walang plano. Hindi po siya pwedeng wala kang pagbabasihan. Hindi po siya po pwede na bahala na. Hindi po siya po pwedeng ganon. Kumbaga, yung life ba para bang que sera, whatever will be, will be. Hindi po ganon. We don't live in the world of chances. We don't get into the business for the sake of chances na baka sakali, na magbabaka sakali ka. No, hindi po. Ang isang entrepreneur ay isang rational being. Pag sinabi po nating rational, ang entrepreneur po ay isang tao na nag-iisip talaga. Nag-iisip, nag-a-analyze at nag-calculate. Ibig sabihin, every move na gagawin niya ay kalkulado na talaga lahat. Now, ganoon, ito po yung situation. Now, if that would be the case, that you need to come up with a business plan, The point here is this. Before you reach having a business plan, you have made a choice. You have made a decision. There are so many factors that you're going to consider in a business plan. Now, let's take a look at here. Now, palakayin ko ha. You're going to take a look at your competitor. You're going to take a look at the product that you have. Your finances. No? Yung timeline na gagawin mo to. Yung competitor na meron ka. Ano yung mga strategies, mga approaches para etong negosyo na to na pinasok mo ay kaya mo talagang palaguin. Ano ba yung vision mo? Ano ba yung mission mo para sa negosyo na to? Sino-sino ba ang mga tao na magiging involved sa negosyo na to? Ano ba ang magiging game plan ko dito? Because precisely, you need to have a game plan. Business plan is your game plan. Without a business plan, you don't have a game plan. And if you don't have a game plan, I'm sorry, my friends, but you will not win. If you don't have a game plan, you will surely not win. That explains why there are a lot of people get into the business but never really achieve certain things. Bakit ho? Kasi walang plano. Walang game plan. May mga kaibigan ako na dati nagbukas ng mga tindahan, magbukas ng shop, nagbukas ng cafe. For the sake lang na kasi nakita nila na uso. May mga kaibigan ako na at one time nagbukas ng isang coffee shop, isang milk tea, because nakita niya sa paligid niya na nagiging uso yan. Ay, sige, uso yan. Ay, malakas ang milk tea. Sige, mag-milk tea rin ako. Sige, lagay ko dito, lagay ko dyan. And the bandwagon continues. But the difference in here, it's not that the milk tea is a bad business, but the problem actually is that they fail to come up with a business plan. Wala po silang ginawa na business plan para po paano i-operate ang isang negosyo. Hindi nila tiningnan yung competitor nila. Hindi nila tiningnan yung ano yung magiging marketing approach nila. Hindi nila tiningnan kung itong produkto na ibibenta ko, magiging angat ba to. That's the reason why nagbukas sila ngayon, after a few months later, nagsira ulit. Bakit to? Kasi walang plano. No? Kasi walang plano. Importante po ang plano. Because the business plan, kasi there are a lot of people actually get into the business just for the sake na sumakay lang po siya kasi nagiging uso. Nagiging uso ba? Nakita niya ba? Nakita niya na, uy, nag-operate siya, eto mag-operate din ako. Siguro kasi kumita siya. Pag nag-operate ako dito, kikita din po ako. No, it won't happen that way. It won't happen that way. Before you get into the business, di ba sabi ko, when you are able to discover, kasi proseso when you were able to discover it, you gather all the information. So na-gather mo lahat ng information. Right after you have gathered it, then that's the time that you're gonna come up with a game plan. So that you will know how to approach your business. Let's say, for example, for all of you here that knows me, you know that my main business is in real estate. But I made some innovation in the business. Bakit to? Because I made a game plan. I made a business plan. I need to learn how to approach the business. I need to take a look at the product there is. I need to know the financial standing of the company na meron ako. Kailangan ko rin po tingnan kung ano na po ang situation sa mga competitor natin. Gusto kong tingnan yung marketing plan natin kung ito ba ay winning edge ba to? Or baka matalo lang po ako dito in the long run. So in short, there are a lot of things that you need to address in order for you to be able to really take off the business. Proseso to proseso. We are now actually on the topic on the process of an entrepreneur. Okay? So, by the way, for those people who just came in today, we are already in episode 13. But don't you worry, all of the previous mastermind class is actually in the YouTube channel natin, and you can actually review it, no? Or even in this FB group, no? Diyan sa Pinoy Homepreneur community natin, nandyan po lahat ng mga videos natin for regards to the mastermind class. I suggest pakinggan niyo po kasi napakaganda po ang topic. We are on the topic on EntrepreneurSHIFT actually. Okay? So, the game plan or the business plan, it's very crucial to your success. Bakit ho? Kasi yan po ang magiging benchmark po natin. Yan po ang magiging benchmark mo kung ikaw ba ay nakakalamang sa negosyo mo. Without the game plan, wala kang pagbabasihan kung ang negosyo mo ay nag-improve ba, nag-compete ba, or nag-move forward ba ang negosyo mo. Okay? So, the business plan is your benchmark. Now, marami sa atin dito sa mastermind class natin ay may iba-ibang mga negosyo, no? Ang iba sa atin ay may trabaho. By the way, for the purpose of information, this mastermind class is open for all. Okay? In fact, meron tayong kasama dito na nasa ibang kumpanya, si Maminda nasa Unified, no? Meron tayo dito na nasa real estate, meron din po tayo dito nasa insurance, meron din po tayo dito mga nag-operate ng mga brick and mortar businesses, meron tayo dito na nasa travel and tours. So, halo-halo po tayo dito. Halo-halo po tayo. In fact, I even encourage you, if you have friends that wanted to enroll to the mastermind class, let them enroll. Because napakaganda po ang mga topics na matutunan po nila dito. Okay? So balik tayo. Your game plan is your benchmark. Without the game plan, without the business plan, you don't have anything na pagbabasihan kung ang negosyo mo ba na binuksan or ang negosyo mo ba na ginawa ngayon ay papatok at aasenso ka dyan. Wala kang pagbabasihan. So, better start looking at your business plan right now, no? Para at least makita nyo po kung ano pa ba ang kailangan mong i-improve. Okay. Number 3, we're talking about resources, no? In the business, once may idea ka, once may ma-discover ka, balikan natin na number 1. Once may ma-discover ka na business, syempre you gather all the information. Then number 2, ano nga yung number 2? Para at least ma-refresh nyo, you need to have a business plan. Number 3, you need to take a look at this time the resources. Okay? You need to take a look at this time the resources. Now, ano ba tong mga resources na pinag-usapan po natin? What are these resources? Now, when you plan to go into business, what are these resources? Now, let me show you these resources. Now, there are only 2 things that I would like you to consider. You consider these 2 things. Okay? Number 1, when we talk about resources, there are only 2 things that you're gonna consider. It is the finances, and the second one is the people. That's the only thing, or that's the 2 things that you're going to consider. Wala yung iba, Job. Ano ba 'yon? Hindi na kailangan 'yon. Kailangan 'yon. But when we talk about resources, kasi pinag-usapan na natin the discovery of your opportunity, the making of the business plan, and now we are in the third process, which is the resources. Now ngayon, these are the 2 things that I want you to consider, and that is finances and people. Bakit ito yung dalawa na gusto kong i-consider ninyo? Because this is the area wherein most of the entrepreneurs fail. Ulitin ko ha. These 2 areas where most of the entrepreneurs fail. Bakit? So that's the highlight. Bakit? Bakit these are the two areas na they will fail. Okay. Let's talk about the number one first, the finances. In the previous mastermind sessions we've talked that money is not the only thing that we consider to start a business. Yes, that's true. Money is not the only thing we are going to consider when we start the business. There's a lot of things. But money is one of the important things that you need to consider when you want your business to run. Okay. Now, look at here, no? Capital expenditure is important because in the startup of the business, remember in the startup of the business, sa pag-umpisa po ng negosyo, there is actually an imbalance when you start a business. Ano ba tong imbalance when you start a business? Ito lang naman to More expenses, lesser income. Okay. Can you relate it? Can you relate ba? Kayong mga nagnegosyo, were you able to relate? If you start a business, there is a great imbalance. At ano po yun? There is a higher expenses and a lesser income. Question, and I need your answer here. Ganun din ba ang na-feel ninyo when you start the business? Ganun din po ba ang na-feel ninyo when you start the business? More expenses, lesser income. Hello? Can you share your ideas? Yan ba ang na-feel mo when the time na nag-umpisa ka sa negosyo? Ang tingin mo, ang nakita mo, para bang ang dami ng expenses ko at kokonti lang po yung income ko. Di ba? Have you felt that? Have you experienced that? Na-experience po ba ninyo yan? Were you able to experience it? Para at least makita lang po ninyo, were you able to experience it? Sino po ba yung naka-experience? Sino po ba yung naka-experience ng ganon? Na feel ninyo, malaki ang expenses, kakonti ang income. Sino po ba ang naka-experience nun at first? Yung nagbukas ka ng negosyo ba na nag-start ka? Sino bang naka-feel nun? Yan, yes po, relate, Jude. Naka-relate. No? Sino pa? Yes, si Maricel, sabi niya, yes. Sino pa po ba na naka-relate doon? Na feeling niya, parang ang laki ng expenses ko, parang wala pa akong kita dito. Ayan, si Pastor Gary, sabi niya, yes. Because there is really a great imbalance. Okay. Now, ito po yung gusto kong i-manage ninyo. It's not gonna be easy. Okay? It's not gonna be easy. You need to tighten your belt. You need to tighten your belt. Give yourself 6 months to 1 year. Okay. Give yourself 6 months to 1 year na kaya mo munang isubsidize ang lahat ng galaw mo sa negosyo. Pag sinabi natin kayang isubsidize, ibig sabihin, meron kang other source of income. Okay? Meron kang other source of income. If you remember on my previous mastermind class on the topic of multiple stream of income, I've emphasized there that the reason why the rich people are getting richer, it's because they have multiple streams of income. Marami po silang stream of income. Diba? That's exactly the reason. Marami silang stream of income. Which means, kung i-relate natin sa atin, nag-umpisa pa po tayo, wala pa po tayong another stream of income. Okay. Now, if you are working, Kung nagtatrabaho po kayo, may sweldo kayo, tapos mag-start kayo ng negosyo, that's good. Because you have still your job that will give you and help you sustain. So while you start this business, you still have your job that will allow you to sustain your business. Now, Joe, paano po yung walang trabaho tapos nag-start ng business? Well, eto po yun. Find two things or have two things when you start. Number one, the reason why I ask you to identify your goal, it's because there are goals that would be achieved by a certain business. Kaya nga sinabi ko yang negosyo ba, magma-match up ba yan doon sa goal, sa financial goal? So kung ito yung financial goal mo, let's say for example, ito yung gusto mo maging, yung financial goal na yan, ito ang negosyo na kayang maghatid sa iyo sa goal na yan. So ibig sabihin, ito negosyo na to, ito yung long term. As much as gusto mong i-sustain to, kailangan mo rin ng short term. Kailangan mo rin ng short term. Bakit? Because you need to live each day. Kailangan mong i-sustain yung living mo, yung daily income mo, yung living expense mo. Kailangan mong i-sustain. So kailangan mo ng another source of income that will address to the short term. Okay, that will address the short term. So, ano bang pwede mong pasukin? Dapat yung negosyo mo may retail component. Para doon sa retail component, doon ka mabubuhay on a daily basis. What else? Kung meron kang other services na pwede mong ma-offer na that will give you an extra income apart from the business na ginawa mo, well, that's good. Because it will help you sustain the days na hindi pa umarangkada yung negosyo mo. While slowly building your business, you are trying to survive on a daily basis. Sabay po yan. Sabay yan. Hindi po yan, eto lang talaga, at tapos eto lang din. Hindi po. Sabay po yan. Sabay mong ginawa yan. Kasi kailangan mong i-sustain tong long term mo eh. Nang i-sustain mo ang long term na to, kailangan mo itong short term para ma-address dun sa pamasahe, pangkain, and all other things. Diba? Second suggestion, learn to be frugal. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng frugal? Matipid. Learn to be matipid. While nag-uumpisa ka sa negosyo. Hindi kailangang extravagant. Hindi kailangang pagarbo. Learn to be frugal. Bakit ho? Remember, you're still building up your business. Whatever income na papasok, hindi pa sapat yan sa umpisa, pero kailangan mong i-sustain, kaya hindi mo muna gagalawin yan. Whatever money, whatever benta na pumasok, ibabalik mo po yan sa negosyo mo pa. Balik pala. Kasi namumuhunan ka pa eh. Ibabalik mo pa yan. Kasi kailangan mong palaguin. Kailangan mong palakin. So tuloy-tuloy lang yan. Whatever money comes in, ibabalik mo. Pasok naman, ibabalik mo. Hanggang tutubo at lalaki to. Ang problema kasi sa atin, pag merong negosyo, pagpasok ng pera, igagasta. Oh, paano yan? Kakaumpisa mo lang eh. Remember, you just started the business. You did not get the desired result pa. Wala ka pa sa resulta. Nag-umpisa ka pa lang. Proseso nga eh. Nag-umpisa ka pa lang. So ngayon, whatever money that comes in, the goal there is kailangan palaguin pa siya. Palaguin pa siya ng gusto. Okay? So para ma-manage niyo po yung finances niyo. Dito tayo sa ikalawa. Itong people. Ayan, people. Kasi sabi ko, two things to consider, finances and people. Either you are doing a traditional business or either you are doing a leverage business. You still need people. Dito tayo sa traditional. With traditional, you need to learn how to manage people. You need to learn how to keep people. You need to learn how to make them productive. You need to put in the skills na kailanganin nila para matulungan kanya sa negosyo. Or else, ikaw na lahat ang gagawa niyan. You need to build up people so that they will have confidence paano gawin ang negosyo. When you do a leverage business, just like a network marketing business, the more you are going to take care of the people. Because the goal there is actually to duplicate yourself. And you cannot duplicate until you are able to pass on everything na natutunan mo sa kanila. Just like a parent na unti-unti mo silang tuturuan kung paano nila gawin ang negosyo. Just like in our case, in the real estate business, tinuturuan natin kung ano at paano nila gagawin ang negosyo sa real estate. Bakit ho? Kasi we want them to know how to do it. That eventually, sila-sila na lang mismo kaya na nilang gawin na sila lang. Hindi na nila kailangan ang presensya ko, hindi na nila kailangan ang presensya ng ibang tao para gawin ang negosyo. Ganon din sa network marketing. In network marketing, you've got to train and teach people so that they will know how to do the business all by themselves. Ganon din if meron kang tindahan. Meron kang tindahan, nagbukas ka ng coffee shop, kung hindi mo tuturuan sila paano mag-prepare ng coffee, cappuccino, or whatever, milk tea, or whatever, anong mangyayari? Hindi ka makakaalis sa negosyo mo kasi ikaw lang ang marunong gumawa ng milk tea. Tama po ba? So, in order for you to be able to maximize yung meron ka, kung ano yung meron ka, ma-maximize mo siya, the only way to do it is you have to equip people. Equip them. That's the reason why we have a mastermind class. Alam nyo, whatever business you have right there, dalhin nyo po dito yung mga downlines ninyo. Nandito na ako. Ako na yung pambansang pambansang mentor nila. Tuturuan natin. Because not until maipass on natin ang dapat maipass on, ay nako, it's gonna be totally impossible for your business to grow. Okay? So, finances and people. Okay? Number 4, management. Okay? Number 4 is management. Ano yung number 1? Discovery. Number 2, business plan. Number 3, resources. Number 4, management. So ito po yung pang-apat na proseso, management. Okay. Now, with regards to management, dalawang bagay din ang things na dapat nating i-consider dito sa management. No? Dalawang bagay din po. No? Diba sa resources, dalawang bagay, finances and people. Dito po sa management, ganun din. 2 things to consider, finances and people. Maraming tao or maraming nagninegosyo na bumagsak ang negosyo nila. Hindi sa walang benta ang negosyo nila, kung hindi na mismanage nila ang income ng negosyo nila. That's the reason why nagsira ang negosyo nila. Ito yung sad part. Okay, ito yung sad part. While tayo po ay isang estudyante, nung nasa elementary po tayo, or high school man, or kaya nag-college man, we were never taught about money in school. Wala pong nagturo sa atin paano i-manage ang pera. Kaya nga sabi ko, it's the saddest part. Meron tayong math subject, but we really never been taught about money. The only thing na meron tayong alam is paano ito igastos. Now, let me give you some memory lane. Naalala niyo po ba yung una po kayong pumasok sa school at yung una po kayong binigyan ng baon ng nanay niyo or ng tatay niyo? Naalala niyo po ba yun? Sino po bang nakakaalala nun? Nung the first time na binigyan po kayo ng baon, nung inabutan po kayo ng piso, 2 piso, no? Dati piso-piso lang no? Dati pag baon ang pinag-usapan, piso-piso lang po yung pinag-usapan natin dyan. Yes, ganon. Binigyan ka ng baon. Alam mo, nung binigyan ka ng baon, wala naman talagang nagturo sa'yo kung paano ka bumili Basta sinabihan ka lang ng nanay mo na pumunta ka sa kantin, bumili ka. Tama po ba? Di ba kung may sinabi man, siguro iabot mo yung pera. Di ba? Yun lang. Kadalasan, yun lang. Iabot lang ang pera. Wala pong nagturo. Pero nung ikaw ay pumasok sa school at nakita mo yung kantin na may paninda na juice, nagustuhan mo tingnan at parang sa tingin mo masarap ang juice na yan, pumunta ka sa kantin at inabot mo yung piso at sabi mo, juice nga. Di ba? Naalala niyo po ba yun? Juice nga. In fact, nung binigay mo yung pera mo, hindi mo nga alam kung may sukli ba yun or wala. Basta binigay mo pera mo. Tama po ba? Naka-experience ba kayo ng ganon? Na hindi mo alam kung may sukli ba yun or wala. Basta inabot mo lang. Ito po, manang, ito po ate, ito po kuya. Gusto ko ng juice. Sasabihin ni ate at kuya, ano ba yung gusto mo? Juice, gusto ko ng juice. Tapos sasabihin ni ate, yung bayad, sige, abot mo. Pero hindi mo alam kung may sukli ba or wala. Pero wala kang pakialam niyan. Precisely wala kang pakialam niyan. Because ang habol mo was magkaroon ng juice. Di bali nang walang sukli. It only explained that we were never really been taught about money. Tingnan niyo po sa bahay. Sa bahay ba, nag-uusap-usap ba kayo? Nung maliliit pa kayo, nag-usap ba kayo ni nanay at ni tatay tungkol sa pera? Kadalasan, hindi tayo sinasali ng mga nanay at tatay natin sa usaping pera kasi para sa mga matatanda lang po yun. Kaya lumaki po tayo na wala talagang kalam-alam sa pera. Na only thing na alam natin sa pera is igastos to. Yun lang. Kasi hindi naman talaga natin napag-usapan ang pera sa bahay. Di ba? Hindi natin pinag-usapan. Hindi tayo sinasali ni nanay at ni tatay sa mga usaping pera sa bahay. That's the reason why wala tayong idea. Kaya nung time na tayo ay magnegosyo, hindi natin alam paano natin i-manage yung resources, yung funds, yung pera. Kasi in the first place, walang nagturo sa atin kung paano i-manage ito. By the way, meron tayong mastermind class with regards to money management. Pero darating tayo diyan. Darating tayo diyan. Wag lang kayong mainip. You have a lifetime to do it. We have a lifetime to do it. No? I dedicated my life in this passion, teaching people. No? So that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. And kasalanan ba ng mga magulang natin yan? Hindi rin. Kasi wala rin naman kasing nagturo sa kanila. Hindi rin naman kasi sila tinuruan. So, kumbaga, damay-damay na tayo lahat. Damay-damay na tayo lahat dito. Now, if you have your children with you there, correct it as soon as possible. Never let them out of the equation with regards to money. Let them be part of the equation. Let them be part of the discussion so that they will know how to manage money when they get old or when they grow up. Diba? Let your children understand how money works. Let them understand that there is more to money than spending. That when you have money, it's not just about spend. Kasi meron namang topic on savings. Meron naman topic on investment. But we never talk about it sa bahay when we were young. So ngayon, you have your lives, you have your children with you, talk to them. Let them understand that money is not all about expenses. That there is savings, that there is investment. The more na alam po nila yan, the more they will be conscious on their spending. The more alam natin yan, the more po tayong conscious sa spending po natin. Tama po ba? Great. Okay. Learning ba? Are we learning so far? May napulot po ba tayong aral tonight? No? Baka wala eh. Baka wala, no? I hope meron. Okay. Number two na things to consider with regards to management. The second one is also people. Pareho ng resources. Sa resources kasi is finances and people. Dito naman sa management, pareho. Finances and people. Okay. Remember, people have their own sets of mind. Hindi po robot ang mga tao mo. Ang mga tao na nasa negosyo mo ay hindi sila robot na i-push button mo lang at automatic gagawin nila ang gusto mong gawin. Hindi po sila robot. Okay? Because hindi sila robot, isa lang po ang ibig sabihin. Every person in your organization have different characteristics and different attitude. Tama po ba? Okay? And because iba-iba ang mga nature and character nila, kailangan mo silang i-manage para matutunan nila paano sila mag-work together. Okay? When you are in the traditional business, may tindahan ka, may mga tauhan ka, kailangan mo silang i-manage para they will learn how to work together. Kung nasa leverage business ka or network marketing business, yes, you need to gather them, turuan niyo po sila para they will be able to work as a team. Tama po ba? When you are able to manage and group them, you will be able to harness their fullest potential. Ma-harness niyo po yung fullest potential niya. And when you are able to harness doon sa fullest potential ng bawat isa sa kanila, what happens is that they will synergize. They will produce result greater than the total capacity na meron sila. So in short, part po sa journey natin, part po sa proseso sa pagiging isang entrepreneur is learning how to manage every person down the line. Understanding their strength, their weaknesses, and probably taking a look at their capacities, abilities, and kung ano yung pwede pa nilang gawin. Di ba? And that's exactly, most of the time, saan po tayo nag-fail. Okay? Diyan po tayo nag-fail. Because we never dare or bother to really take a look at our people, their strengths, and their weaknesses. Ang akala kasi natin, lahat ng tao, pareho. Hindi po sila pareho. Iba-iba po ang characters nila. Iba-iba rin po yung attitudes nila. So in short, i-observe mo ang bawat isa sa kanila. So when it comes to your total management of the business, you've got to learn and consider these two things. Okay? Next. Number 5. Ito na po yung the produce or the harvest, yung resulta. Okay. Recap natin. Number 1 is, yung sa proseso ha. Number 1 is, na-discover mo yung business. Number 2, gumawa ka ng game plan. Number 3, you take a look at on your resources. Dalawang bagay yon, finances and people. Number 4 is management. Ganun din. Finances and people. Ang panglima po ay yung resulta. Yung outcome. Yung produce. Yung harvest mo sa business. Yung income mo, yung kita mo. Ang standing ng negosyo mo. Ano na ba ang negosyo mo ngayon? Nasaang parte na ba sa journey mo doon towards your goal kung pag-uusapan dito yung negosyo? Where it is right now. Now, we don't do business just for the sake of having one. We do business because we wanted to achieve something in return. Diba? Kailangan nating na may may ma-achieve, may makuha, may marating. Diba? Now, two things to consider. Na naman. Okay. Mahilig tayo sa two things to consider, no? Okay. Two things to consider when your business is starting to earn. Okay. Nung sinabi ko pong produce, ang ibig sabihin ko po doon ay income, no? Ibig sabihin kumita na po yung negosyo mo. Okay. At first, medyo hindi pa, gaya ng sinabi ko pa nga, mas malaki yung expenses kaysa dun sa pasok ng pera. But as you continue with the business, there will come a time that you will really harvest doon sa tinatrabaho mo. And when that happens, there are two things that you are going to consider badly. No? Number 1, you work in order for your company to become stable. This time, you're looking forward for the stability. Bakit, Joe? It's because, ganito po yan. If you cannot make the business stable, ibig sabihin, anytime your business will collapse. Diba? Anytime your business will collapse. Okay. Now, how are you going to do that in order for your business to become stable? Okay. Number 1, in order for your business to become stable, again, revisit the two things sa resources at sa management. Tingnan mo yung finances at tingnan mo yung tao with regards to resources. Is your finances increasing or decreasing? Is your sales increasing and your profit is increasing and your expenses is, kung hindi man mag-decrease, at least mag-steady? You've got to identify that. That's the reason why importante po na maglilista talaga kayo sa mga expenses nyo. Magre-record kayo. Kahit na po nasabihin natin na wala po kayong physical na tindahan, kayo lang po mag-isa kasi nag-network marketing kayo or kaya nag-direct selling kayo, you write whatever expenses na meron po kayo. Kami po dito sa bahay, we're very conscious with expenses. No, in fact, my daughter, no, Diane, actually gathers the receipt of our expenses and jot down whatever expenses we have on a weekly basis. Why? Because it is important. Because we cannot really hit the so-called quote-unquote stability unless we know na we're making money. Na ito, bigyan ko kayo ng warning. Kadalasan ito yung downfall ng isang network marketing business or isang networker. Downfall po to ng networker. Nasanay kasi tayo sa mundo ng networking na payabangan ng income. Nasanay tayo dyan eh. Ito yung cheque ko, ito yung income ko. Ganito, 100,000, 200,000. Nasanay tayo dyan. Kaya, naka-broadcast parate kung magkano yung kinikita mo. Naka-broadcast parate. Ito yung income ko, ito yung ganon, ganyan. Di ba? Would you agree with me? Ganun ba? Ganun ba? Yung mga nakatry ng networking. Yung bang nakatry ng networking. Ganun ba? Parating naka-broadcast eh. Kaya, ito yung mangyayari. When you are with the team, when you are with the group, nahihiya ka na mag-share-share pag gumastos. Kasi, pinagmamayabang mo na eh. Pinagmamayabang mo na malaki ang income mo. So dahil pinagmamayabang mo na malaki ang income mo, syempre, ipapakita mo, sige, libre ko lahat to. O sige, order kayo dyan, ako magbabayad. Malaki nga ang income. Malaki din naman ang ginastos. Di ba? Remember this. It's not how much you earn that makes you wealthy. It's how much you save. Remember that. Ulitin ko ha. It's not how much you earn that makes you wealthy, but it's how much you save. It's how much you save. You will really never grow wealthy if you don't know how to save money. Di ba? In short, that's the reason why in my own company, in the 818 Premier Properties Incorporated, that's the reason why part of the training in there is we are teaching about money. We're teaching about savings and investment. Why? Because I don't have a doubt that they will gonna earn money, big amount of money. I'm convinced with that they will really earn big amount of money. But what I am worried of is that they will lose everything what they have earned. Di ba? They will lose everything what they have earned. That's the reason why in the 818 Premier Properties, you don't get to see their checks, their income na naka-flash dun sa social media. Because I discourage it personally. I discourage it personally. For the 818, I cannot talk in behalf of other company. I can only talk to the company that I own. I prohibit it because income is something personal. That's my stand. Kasi kaya nga dito, tinuturuan natin ang mga tao na I always say in any seminars, in the business seminar of the 818, I always tell this. I am not here to convince you, but I am here to present to you the facts and you decide for yourself. I don't believe in convincing people because people are hindi po siya bobo ang tao. Nag-iisip na po ang tao. So hindi po siya kailangang ikumbinsi. What is important is kailangan mong maipresenta ang facts and let the facts tell para makapag-decide ang tao. Okay? So, stability. It is important that you are able to use your money, your income wisely. Number 2, the things to consider. You plan your growth. Kung nakikita mo na pumapasok na po ang income sa negosyo mo, you plan the growth of your company. Plan the growth of your business. Whatever business na meron ka ngayon, pag may meron ng pumasok na pera, you plan for growth. Hindi po yung pera pagpasok dyan ay mag-iisip ka na kung ano yung bibilhin mo. Huwag ganon. Yung kasi ang turo sa atin eh, pag may pera ka, pag may pumasok na pera, mag-isip ka kung ano yung bibilhin mo. Saka na yan. Darating ang panahon na kaya mong bilhin ang gusto mong bilhin pag marami ka ng pera. Pero sa ngayon na pinapalago mo pa yung negosyo mo, pinapalaki mo pa yung negosyo mo, dapat alam mo, ang plano mo dyan, kung may pera man na pumasok, dapat maglaan ka ng portion dyan para mapalago mo ang negosyo mo ng todo-todo. Ano ba bang kailangan ko para mapamarket ko ng husto ang negosyo ko? Kailangan ba akong mag-Facebook advertising? Kailangan ba akong gumawa ng mga website kasi online na ngayon? Whatever is that. Look for things that will help you grow your business. Saka na yung spending. You will come to that later, no? Saka na yung spending. One day, you'll get there. One day, you'll get there. One day, it's going to be easy for you to spend when you have all the money to spend. Hello? Do you get my point? Were you able to capture the things na I wanted you to really capture? Nakuha niyo po ba yung idea na gusto ko pong ma-capture niyo, yung idea na gusto kong makuha niyo? Because what is important at the end of the day in this mastermind class is not actually what you have heard, but it's actually what you have applied. Kung ano po yung mai-apply po ninyo. Kaya nga marami sa atin hindi nakarating sa mga financial goals natin kasi hindi po na-establish right from the very beginning kung ano po talaga dapat ang gagawin natin, kung ano po ba ang dapat i-prepare natin. Nakita ko na po sa mga ibang kumpanya na may mga top earners. Nakita ko rin, at the end of the day, nawala sa kanila lahat. Kilala niyo ba si John Quintanar? Sino bang nakakakilala kay John Quintanar? Ito kilalang tao to eh. Sino bang nakakakilala kay John Quintanar? Sa mundo po ng network marketing, kilala po to siya sa tawag na Jun K. Sino bang nakakakilala kay Jun Quintanar? Anybody ba na nakakakilala kay Jun Quintanar? If you are within my age, malamang kilala nyo si Jun Quintanar. Meron bang nakakakilala kay Jun Quintanar? Malamang wala na no kasi mga nandito mga bata na. Younger than me. Ayan, si Maricel sumagot, forever living, yan. Si Mrs. Gastos. Hindi si Maricel, tama yung sagot niya. Si Jun Quintanar, si Jun K. Siya po yung top earner, number one earner ng Forever Living products dati. Top earner po yan, number one. Sa kasagsagan po sa kasagsagan po ng Forever Living products dati, ito si Jun Quintanar ang pinakamayaman sa industriya ng network marketing. Nakabili ng mga sports car, bahay, nakapatayo ng malaking bahay, may Ferrari, ayan, tama yan. First na nagka-sports car Ferrari in the Philippines, totoo yan. Siya ang first person na nagka-Ferrari sa Pilipinas. Napakayaman. Napakayaman. Would you believe me na Jun Quintanar died? Halos wala. Jun Quintanar died having nothing in his life. Nawala yung Ferrari, nawala yung malaking bahay, nawala ang malaking savings, nawala ang negosyo. Nandyan pa ang Forever Living ha, si Jun K lang ang nawala. Okay. Nandyan ang Forever Living products, si Jun K lang ang wala na, patay na siya eh. Patay na si Jun K eh. The glamour and the fame of being the top earner in his lifetime, when his eyes closes, all of those things, all of those glamour in life ay nawala na. Because he failed on one thing, and that is to prepare the growth of the business na meron siya. Akala kasi niya na yung negosyo na meron siya ay hindi na po hihinto. Akala niya, eto, pabang buhay na to. Na pwede na akong mag-relax. Pwede na akong mag-enjoy. Kung sa laro pa ng basketball, kumpiyansa. Wala na, relax na. Kasi yun kasi ang tinuturo sa atin sa network marketing eh. Na pagdating ng panahon, hindi mo na kailangan magtrabaho at tuloy-tuloy na ang daloy ng kita ng pera mo. Hindi totoo yan. Hindi totoo yan. Kasi kung totoo yan talaga, yung mga mayayaman sa buong mundo ay hindi na sana nagtatrabaho. Hello? Tama ba? Kasi kung totoo yan, sinasabi nila na hindi mo na kailangan magtrabaho at tuloy-tuloy ang daloy ng pera, eh di sana si Bill Gates ay hindi na nagtatrabaho. Sana si Mark Zuckerberg ay hindi na nagtatrabaho. Sana si Donald Trump na napakalaki ng negosyo hindi na nagtatrabaho. Sana si Henry C. hindi na nagtatrabaho. Sana si John Gokongwei hindi na nagtatrabaho. Lahat sila na mga mayayaman sa buong mundo hanggang ngayon nagtatrabaho pa rin. Bakit? Because hindi totoo yung sinasabi nila. Pinapaniwala lang kayo para gaganahan kayo na mag-join. Now, I'm nothing against with those. But I have different sets of mind na gusto kong ituro. Kasi ako, I'm doing real estate. I'm doing at the same time network marketing business. I mean, a lot of you knows that I'm doing network marketing. Why? Because I believe in the concept. I believe in the idea. I believe in the opportunity. I believe it can change a lot of people. But with a proper education and the proper execution, I believe it will go a long, long way. No, it will go a long, long way. Never think that money is easy. No, it's never gonna be easy. It's never gonna be easy. I never saw that in rich people. I never saw that. I had the chance to meet the president and CEO of Pepsi Cola Products Philippines Incorporated. Na-meet ko po yun. But even at his age, even if he owns Pepsi Cola, he keeps on working. He reports to his office. Patuloy siyang pumupunta sa opisina niya. Nagtatrabaho pa rin siya. Si Henry C. nga, kahit naka-wheelchair noon, pumupunta pa nga sa opisina nila. Because the reality of the matter is that money will really never come easy. Hindi po siya easy. So when you are starting to harvest, when you are starting to earn, have the goal and the agenda na magiging stable ang negosyo mo at patuloy mong palakihin at palaguin ang negosyo mo. Never stop. Never stop. When you go up in the ladder of success sa negosyo, ang trabaho doon ay iba na. Hindi na po gaya nung ikaw ay nag-umpisa na para bang napaka-physical. Pagdating mo po doon, magaan na lahat. Bakit to? Kasi may mga tao ka nang pwede nang makipag-manage sa iyo. You're not going to manage the business all by yourself. You have a lot of people na kasama ng i-manage. Di ba? When you go up there, it's no longer just you. You have people already that will help you manage the bigger business. Kaya nga, those two things to consider, finances and people. Na? Because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. I hope that you have learned a lot, and to those people na ngayon lang po na nakasama po natin, ay gusto ko pong ipakilala po ang sarili ko para at least hindi rin po kayo strangers, no? Kasi magkakasama pa po tayo sa medyo mabahabang panahon, no? For those people who came in for the very first time, now ako po si Joffrin Villasencio. You can call me Coach Joffrin, no? I have 3 roles in my life, no? I'm a businessman by occupation, I'm a teacher by profession, and at the same time, I'm a pastor by vocation. Currently, I am the president and CEO of B818 Premier Properties Incorporated, and I am the mission director of Global Missions through Marketplace. Should you need anything, you can please feel free to keep in touch with me. You can call me at 0933-822-0980. The number is on your screen. You can take note of it, actually. No, you can text me, or if there are cases that you wanted to ask something about sa akin, wag lang yung mga calculus at saka algebra, ha? Kasi mahina ako dyan eh. Mahina ako sa mga calculus at algebra. No, you can ask me, and we can keep in touch with each other. No, so we are now in the episode 13. I'm so excited as we dig into deeper in our mastermind class. Maraming salamat po sa time na binigyan nyo. At sana po, whatever things that you have learned, whatever things you have heard, what is important is you are able to apply it in your own respective businesses. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.